Today I am going to give you 5 steps of propagating cocoyam if you want your cocoyam to germinate fast. Number 1, transplanting cocoyam. The fastest by far method of propagating cocoyam if you want it to germinate fast is relocating a fully developed cocoyam. It can be a very young one or a fully matured cocoyam. Now, if you get to the point where you are going to plant, dig your hole and make sure it is deep enough to accommodate the root and the corm of your cocoyam. What you are seeing me do here is I want to separate the cocoyam because I just have 2 grown cocoyam. You could decide to go ahead and plant it so at the same location, but here I want to send the other one to a different location. Good for me. After that, you want to water your crop. Remember to always water your crop after planting. Number 2, replanting your cocoyam after harvest. Farmers do this all the time. So here it is. You went to your farm and your plan is not to do full propagation or full harvest. Okay, yeah, you just went in and you got a couple of kernel for boiling. Now after uprooting your cocoyam, you just go ahead and cut the leaves, leave the leaf, let the leaf stalk be, and go ahead to plant. You could decide to trim the roots and just go ahead and plant. It doesn't just help the cocoyam to grow faster, but it is also time saving. This method is by far my favorite, not in terms of the time it takes to germinate actually, but I get multiple of cocoyam out of one corm. Okay, so here it is. This method is being taught in a different tutorial which I did previously, so I have to redirect you to that particular tutorial. Number 4, I have some hesitation when it comes to this method, which I shared on my website beginnersdateguide.com in an article, Propagating Cocoyam. With that put aside, this method is cool and simple. Just get a comb, a full comb, and dig a hole, bury it. That is all. Number 5. Alright, this method, I must confess, I have no idea how it works. I haven't practiced it before, so it's going to be an experiment we all going to take. All right, but it's a helpful step for people who don't have a cocoyam comb, but they also want to grow cocoyam. A technical officer who is happened to be my brother told me this method exists, so I also want to check it out, that it can be helpful for those people who still want to cultivate cocoyam but actually don't have the access to the comb. You can go to the market, get your kernel and peel it. After peeling it, you are going to mix it with ash, and the ash should be warm, not too hot that it will cook the cocoyam. So it should be warm enough, uh, but not too hot. Okay, so you're going to mix it very well. Do make sure you mix it very well. Then you dig your hole and plant it, okay, and dig a hole and go ahead and nurse it. Water it 2 times a day, morning and evening. Now you can actually nurse it in anything. Now I'm going to nurse mine in concrete bowl. You can go ahead and use the container that the can I have in this video if you have access to something like that, or you use the container, split it open, and make sure you dig hole under it to allow water to pass as you water it. Or if you are going to leave it to grow in the container, it will be able to have places that the roots could pass to the ground, okay, or allow the roots as well and water to pass. In my case here, I am not going to dig anything into my concrete bowl. It's just going to be like this, and I have enough I have enough space for the roots to grow, so it's just going to be like this. Cover it with soil, not too much soil, and you go ahead, water it. As I said, this is my first time doing something like this, so I'm going to keep an eye on it and update you as it goes. If it fails, the experiment happens to fail, well, I will let you know. If we have to start all over, you will watch it in another video. But this is it. This is what it is. If you don't have the comb, go ahead, buy your cocoyam, peel it and nurse it, then it germinates for you. I hope it works for you. Thank you for watching.